So identities of rational numbers, if a and b are real numbers, root a into root b is, root a into root b is root of a into b. For example, I'll explain the first one. What do we have? Root a into root b. What is root a into root b? So suppose we have root 2 into root 3. What is that? That is equal to root 6. That is the first explanation. Or root 6 is root 3 into root 2. Or I can also write it as root of 2 into 3. Correct? Same logic is being applied. That is the first one. Now what about the next one? Root of a plus b into a minus b is what? A square minus b square, right? So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. We have done this, right? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. But in the case of root, what would happen? Root of a into root of a, that will become a. Root of b into root of b is b, right? And root ab will be cancelled, plus root ab will be there, minus root ab will be there. When you open the bracket, it will get cancelled. So what is the logic here? Very simple. Root a into root a is what? Root a into root a is root of a square. What is that? That is a. Correct now? So that logic is being applied in the identities. Okay. So when you use those logics in identities, you have the basic identities which you have learned before. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. The same form, because it is root, it won't be a square minus b square, it will become a minus b. Same way, if it is a plus root b, a minus root b, it will become what? A square minus b. Because root b square is what? B. That's all. The same identity is being applied. Opening the bracket, root a into root c will become root ac. Root a into root d, root ad, root bc, root bd, right? Opening the brackets with both the terms. So you guys know how to open the brackets. Root a into root c is root ac. Root a into root minus root d is minus root ad. Root b into root c is plus root c, root bc, and root b into root d, negative sign is there, so minus root bd. So just opening the bracket the same way we have been doing. You just have to open the bracket, right, with each term. Again, the same way, a plus b the whole square is what? A square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So here root a plus root b is what? Root a whole square plus root b whole square plus 2 root ab, right? So what happens? It will become root a square is what? A. Root b square is what? B. 2 root ab is 2 root ab, right? 2 root a into root b is 2 root ab. Very simple. It is just how it is going to be used, right? When root comes, how is it being used? That's all. I hope it is clear. Right? Yes. So here we go. Let's move on. All right. The next one. And if you guys have any doubts, you can always type it in the comment section and the team will get it resolved also. So do not hesitate to ask doubts. Okay. All right. If a, b, m, and n are real numbers, then what? This is laws of exponents. Okay. So laws of exponents, I'll explain with examples. First law is a raised to m into a raised to n. So what happens? The base is same. Once the base is same and the exponents are different, it'll become a raised to m plus n. Correct? The exponents gets added. Suppose we have 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 4. What happens? It'll become 2 raised to 3 plus 4, which is 7. Okay. What about a raised to m into a raised to n? What is that? 2 raised to 3, the whole raised to 4 is what? 2 raised to 4 3s are 12. It gets multiplied, right? Then we have a raised to m by a raised to n. That is 2 raised to 3 by 2 raised to 4. Now what happens? It'll become 2 raised to 3 minus 4. So be very careful. What is 3 minus 4? Minus 1. So 2 raised to minus 1. Okay. Now what is a raised to minus 1? A raised to minus 1 is 1 by a, right? So I can write it as 1 by 2 also. Okay. All right. Then what do we have? A raised to m into b raised to m. The exponent is same. Once the exponent is same and the base is different, how do I write it? I can write it as a raised to m into b raised to m. Correct? So what happens? That is 2 raised to m into, or let's say 2 raised to 5 plus 2 raised to 3 and 3 raised to 3. So what happens? It will become 2 into 3, the whole raised to 3. The exponent is same. So exponent is same, base is different. Multiply the base, keep the exponent. The same way works, right? Even in division also. If the base is same, let's say I'm going to write the next one. That is a raised to m by b raised to m is what? A by b, the whole raised to m, right? I can write like that. So these are the different laws of exponents. Once we do the questions, you'll get much better understanding how you can use this in real numbers. So the same will repeat for root 2, root 3, for irrational also. For instead of 2 and 3, a and b, it can be root 2, root 3 and all. That's all. Okay, there isn't much difference. We have learned this topic in previous grades, but we'll try it and we'll do it and we'll understand more about it. Okay, so these are the laws of exponents that we'll be using in the coming class.